Well, two things happened today. One, the WWE pay-per-view No Mercy was tonight. Watched it. And two, my new mount came in for my truck. And I thought this would be like kind of like one of those bendy necks like you'd have on something. No, this is basically a piece of metal surrounded by this plastic thing. And it is pretty difficult to bend. I'm thinking, like, is that going to be good? I'm like, actually, that's going to be really good. Because basically, once I get this bent to the position I want it, like you stick it to your windshield and have that thing hanging down to wherever you want it to be, it ain't going to move. That's going to be really good. And it's kind of a little bit longer, so I can mount this kind of where you can really get a good placement for it. So, haven't put it in my truck yet, so that'd be tomorrow. So you'll get to see me again. Listen to me talk again when I drive. So, it'll be very interesting. Let's see. Yeah, WWE pay-per-view. My review. Kind of bored during some matches. I'm going to try to go off the names off the top of my head, which I will probably forget some. The opening match during the pre-show, the guy that plays the guitar and the guy with, oh gosh, Apollo Crews, I think's his name. It was like, oh, this is his introduction. It's like, okay, so you know instantly Apollo Crews is going to lose. Axis, whatever his name is. So yeah, it's like, okay, Apollo Crews is going to lose. It was an okay match. Let's see. Then we had I don't even remember some of the other matches, the opening matches. Okay, I'm just going to talk about the matches I remember, because the ones I don't, they did not leave very much of an impression on me. Oh, the Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor match. Okay, it was good. Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, both good wrestlers. The Miz. Holy cow. I really liked the Miz. That match was pretty good. I was surprised. They looked like their footwork was off a little bit. Like the, I can't remember his name. The guy's Kurt Angle. Yeah, Kurt Angle, yeah. His son. His footwork didn't seemed off, like he kind of like did like a quick step, like instead of walking, he like kind of like step type thing a few times, so his footwork seemed a bit off. The tag team match with Cesaro and Sheamus versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to go off these off the top of my head. I got really bored during it, and then you see where Sheamus like got his teeth knocked out. I was like, oh crap! And I got more interested because I was surprised that Sheamus was still doing all the stuff he's doing. Pretty good match overall toward the end of it. It started off kind of slow. Let's see. The Cruiserweight title, I fast-forwarded through. I paused it before the match started. Went outside, took the dogs out and everything during that one. When I come back, I was like, all right, play. I don't want to watch this. Fast forward. And my reasoning behind that is, don't get me wrong, I like Enzo Amore. I like Neville. My problem is that I don't. The Cruiserweights, I hate it. Basically, you took two characters, Neville and Enzo Amore, and you have taken them down to I won't say down to the Cruiserweights. You take them to the Cruiserweights. Okay, that's cool. But basically what you're saying is either it's one of two things. Either, okay, these two guys who were mid-card guys, they were not the top, and especially Enzo Amore got crushed by gosh, the 7 foot tall guy. I can't remember his name. Yeah, he got completely crushed by him. But now he got sent down to the cruiserweights, and he's dominating. So basically, what they're trying to, what that gives the impression to me is the cruiserweights suck. They're just not as good. So Neville, who was really good when he was before he got hurt, and when he was in the regular roster, and now he's in the cruiserweights, and he was the champion for like the majority of the time they've had the cruiserweights. So basically, what you're saying is, oh yeah, these two guys here that were kind of okay, yeah, they're a lot better than the rest of the cruiserweights. And it's like, why? I mean, this just seems like they've made the cruiserweights kind of crap, is what it seems like they've done. So I don't like the whole idea of cruiserweights. That's my problem. Don't worry, I like their matches. I think they're great. But the problem is the cruiserweight division. It's kind of like these guys here really aren't good enough to be on the regular roster, so they're kind of like, they're like a minor league team. I'm like, ugh, I don't like that. Let's see. The women's title match, pretty good. I'm just not a big fan of Bayley. Everybody else I liked. I mean, I liked Emma. I liked Emma before she did the whole dark thing and become mean, and it's kind of corny the way she danced. If you know what I'm talking about, cool. Nia Jax, they're building her up into a big monster, kind of like a Kong. I can't remember the one that was on TNA. Awesome Kong, yeah. She was, and they're kind of building her to like that same style, it seems. But yeah, Nia Jax is good. I love Alexa Bliss. Sasha Banks, gosh, she's awesome. Bayley, just don't like Bayley. I hate the hugging thing. I hate the belly-to-belly suplex that she does as her finishing move. I hate that. Let's see, who else was in that match? I think that's everybody. It's a 5, so it's, I forgot my blank. I forgot all their names. Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, Emma, Sasha, and Bayley. Yeah, okay, that's all of them. Yeah, I liked all of them but Bayley. Let's see. Who else do we have? Roman Reigns versus John Cena. Can't believe I couldn't remember his name. It's a good match. It almost ends like John Cena's going to retire. I have no idea. Maybe he did after the show and like that Raw Live thing. I don't know. But it kind of seemed like it. The way he's in the looking at the crowd and bowing and everything. I mean, they've gotten to the point now to where it's like anybody they want, they're just going to let them beat Cena. They did that with Kevin Owens. They did that with Roman Reigns. And it's just like they did it with Nakamura. Sasuke? I can't remember his first name. But yeah, Nakamura, they did that with him. And I'm like, okay, seems like Cena loses more than he wins now. So letting somebody beat Cena doesn't seem to be that big of a deal anymore. So I think he's probably, either if he didn't retire, he's probably gearing up to retire. I did like some of the build up to it. The whole comment. I'm like a drug test. You can't pass me. That I thought was really good, really funny. But yeah, good match. Let's see. I'm probably going to miss one when I say, but the last match I remember is the Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar. Pretty good. I liked how they're really pushing Braun Strowman as a big man, the big powerful man he is. I mean, he is gigantic. I mean, anybody that can pick Brock Lesnar up like that and just manhandling, I don't mean like on the show, but I mean literally pick him up the way he does, like he's literally like he's a child, is insane. So yeah, I'm glad that he didn't win the belt because I think it is too early for Braun Strowman, but I do think it'd be good for him being a program with some other big men. What the Big Show? I can't remember his real name now, but Big Show is a little too old. I think he can't. You get me wrong. He can still get around. He's a great athlete, been there a long time. But I think he's a little old. And I think Braun Strowman does have to work to get him up because he's just so big. And if that's the case, it's more likely he could get hurt. Just because hitting the ground at that big of a, being that big and being in the business for so long, he's more likely to get hurt. Well, he did get hurt. He has to have surgery on his ankle. Let's see who else is what else? I think that was all the matches. Pretty good show overall. I liked it. Don't get me wrong, I did get bored with some of it, but overall, I'd probably give it a B. Which it's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here, give my little review for WWE, and I'll give another review of this thing. I'm sitting here rubbing it up, and like this thing, it's like a pretty good little scratcher. I actually can scratch my leg with it. But anyways, hope you had a good day, man. Pretty good. Talk to you tomorrow.